Hey everybody, I'm Danielle and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk a little bit about this really cool subject called understanding by design. And what understanding by design is all about is taking a really big idea. So what do you want people to understand? And you take this really big idea and kind of funnel it down to a specific instruction or a specific assessment. So it helps you, the designer, to design a course by working backwards from your big idea or like a main goal, and helps you to really focus on what you want your students to understand from that big idea. There are actually several studies that show understanding by design as being really helpful to students and their understanding and being able to transfer the skills that they learn in the classroom to other areas of their life. And I will link some of those studies in the description section. So let's get started. Part of the understanding by design planning process is getting everything written down so you, the subject matter expert, the instructor, or the course designer, have a framework to build your big idea. And so that's where we're going to start. We're going to start off with stage one, where we're going to identify the desired results. So we're going to start off with the course introduction. Here is where you are going to fill in the information for your course. This could be a course that you're updating, or it could be a course that you're creating from scratch. Now we're going to fill in some information about the unit specifically. So this is going to be the title, about how long it's going to take, and if there's any particular area that the unit fits into your general class. And then we move on a little bit to your course design right here. This is going to discuss really quick, why are you doing this? Do you want to make a change? Are you creating something brand spanking new? And then we go on to about how long this is going to take for you to teach, and then the level of expertise. So let's move on to the unit summary. This is where you're going to write out the overview of your course. What are your students going to learn? Once you finish that, then let's move on to the inspirational big idea. Your big idea should be the attention grabber and let your students know quickly and succinctly exactly what they're going to get out of the course. We want to make sure that the course that we're working on aligns with the standards and practices that ensure sound operation with any professional organizations that might audit our course. So this section is going to be where we include that professional organization's information. An example would be if you are doing Common Core state standards. You'll want that professional information included here. So here's where the fun really begins, the standards / the competencies of this course that we've been talking about this entire time. What do you want the outcome of this unit to be? What is the takeaway? Or what do you want your students to really get out of your course? That is what you're going to write here. Once you've figured out the standards and competencies that you want your students to get out of this course, now you're going to need to start thinking about the transfer skills that they're going to need. The transfer skills that you'll want your students to have should be focused primarily on what should they be able to do without any help from you and in a completely different environment. In this section, we're going to focus on your essential questions. Your essential questions should really be centered on what thought-provoking ideas do you want your students to take away from this course? Moving on from the essential questions, we're going to start taking a look at the understanding section. Here we're going to focus on the specific ideas that you want your students to really understand, to really grasp. You've narrowed down what you want your students to understand. So let's really focus on what you want your students to be able to recall, the simple facts, the basic concepts. And that's what you're going to write in this section here. We move from basic knowledge into the final section of stage 1, which is the specific skills your students are going to need in order to show proficiency. Hey everybody, thanks for hanging out while we finish stage 1 of the Understanding by Design process. Stage 2 will be coming up shortly. Thanks and have a great day.